Hello folks and welcome back. On this episode we're going to fix our Ventline fan in our bathroom on our Casita travel trailer. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. On our last trip, our fan in here finally died after 7 years and all the mileage. It's not unexpected. We're going to go ahead and replace the parts inside of it, so basically we have a new fan. What we did is we bought a new fan. We're going to go ahead and take the parts out of this, the motor, the switch, the cover, everything, and replace the parts in the old fan with all the new parts in here. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description down below so that you can buy either the whole unit or just pieces, parts, whichever you want to do. Let's go ahead and get started here. Alright, first thing we have to do is there's 2 screws that hold the top cap on, one on each side. And they've got this one really covered up, but we're going to pull all that out. And your back screws here, and your front screws here. Now on the old one here, they're Phillips heads. On the new one, they're going to be a square nut. And then your cap just comes off. The next thing you're going to do is take the impeller, and it just pops right off, just like that. Alright, and then this is going to be your motor. And here again, it's just a Phillips head screwdriver that takes it off. Now, the part that's going to be a pain is we've got to get enough wiring out of here to help replace the switch. And to do that, we've got to go inside first and unscrew the locking nut on the switch. Alright, we just got to take the locking nut that goes on this switch, take it off, and here again we're going to replace the switch and everything while we're at it. We've got all the new parts, might as well use the new parts. We're even going to replace the screen while we're at it, and I'll show you how we do that in just a minute. Alright, so we pulled out enough slack there, and we'll just feed it back in there when we get it done. Cut the wires here. Now, make sure you turn power off to these before you cut them. Alright, you can see I've pulled the cover and everything off to get to this motor. And as you can see, I removed the motor and the switch from the new fan, and I'm going to install it in here now. So first thing we're going to do is get our motor up in here and then get our 2 screws and put in it. Now these are little itty bitty screws, so they're not the easiest to get in here. But once you get one started, it'll hold the fan while you put the other screw in. And see, we've got our screw fan motor mounted now. Now next thing we need to do is hook up electrical. So we're going to splice this wire back, splice this one back, and hook up the electrical. Then we'll put our switch in. And we're just using standard butt connectors on this. Let's work our switch over to the other side. so we know how much wire we need, and we're going to just put our switch down in there. Now, I'm not too worried about getting the switch in here right this minute, because I'm going to take the screen off on the other side in just a few minutes, and I'll just screw it into the new screen. Now we're going to go ahead and take our impeller and place it on there. It just slips on there. Just push it down on the axle of the motor. Just don't push too hard so you don't mess up the bearings in the motor. And we take a new cover, put it right back on. Just like I said, the new cover is actually a square bit, not Phillips head. And after you finish putting the new cap on here, make sure you go back and put silicone on the 2 screws that hold it down to make them waterproof. To do the inside, I'm going to replace this screen and put our switch through the hole here and tighten it down. I'm going to go ahead and just replace this handle with a new one while we're at it. The way you do this is there's 2 screws, one on each side on the handle. You take those off, and then you take these 2 screws right here on the screen out, and the screen comes out. So let's go ahead and get started with that. All right, I've taken the 2 screws out of the handle and pulled the handle off, and then I took 2 screws out of the old screen and pulled it off, and this is what it looks like. I then took the switch and put it through the screen to locking nut on it, straightened my wires up in there so they were out of the way, and then I screwed the screen in. Now we've completed our fan here. You can see it opens up like it's supposed to. It comes on and runs. So our fan's now back to 100%. And with that being said, we want to tell you we appreciate you watching and thank you very much for your support. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop us a line, and we'll see you in the campground.